Are you ready to get your fix?
With the Wicks here on this beautiful Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022, and welcome to the show. If this is your first time on the channel, we talk all things NFL, so if that's something you would like, consider hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get the channel to 150 subs by, well, November 14th. Let's try to get it then. We're only 7 or no, we're 6 away now. Only 6 subs away, so make sure to hit that subscribe. Anyways, it's Wednesday, which means one thing and one thing only. Week 8 is in the past. Week 9 starts tomorrow, and that means we're going to give you guys my Week 9 power rankings along with my Week 9 game picks. Now, this isn't against the spread or anything like that. It's just who I believe is going to win this game outright. It is also done by John Weller or Y-4. You can find him on Spotify, Apple Music, all the above. And as well as Logan Baumgart. Same goes for him. You can find him everywhere, okay? Spotify, Apple Music, you get it. So those game picks are made by us three. The power rankings, though, are strictly made from me. No NFL influence, no ESPN influence, no nothing. This is what I believe. So you guys can let me know in the comments what you would change, what is good, what is bad, stuff like that. Let's get right into it. The Week 9 power rankings starting from 32 and working our way to number 1. So starting right off the bat, we have the Detroit Lions at number 32. They're down 1 spot. This team is in a very bad spot, and they got rid of their best piece. TJ Hawkinson, they gave him to the Minnesota Vikings, a division rival. Weird. At 31, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're garbage. Okay, plain and simple. They're not looking good at all on offense. Their defense is struggling at times, and that could be because they're without TJ Watt. They're down at 31. At 30, we have the Houston Texans. They're also down 1 spot. Not a great team. They do have a tie, though, that helps them and keeps them above the last 2 spots on this ranking. At number 29, the Denver Broncos, they're up 3 spots. They get a pretty big win this past weekend. Let's hope that continues to kind of go forward. Or hopefully that continues for them, basically, because this team doesn't look great at this point in time. Nathaniel Hackett, I've been hearing, well, at least from the fans, he needs to be gone. At 28, the Indianapolis Colts, they're down 2 spots. Another team that absolutely stinks, okay? At 27, staying right where they were last week, I believe, because they were on a bye, the Carolina Panthers. Oh, no, excuse me. They weren't on a bye. They just blew it against the Falcons. They should have won it. They blew it. At 26, up 2 spots, the Washington Commanders. Then we have the Chicago Bears at 25. They are down 1 spot. They played a good game against the New England Patriots just 2 weeks ago. However, this past week, they got throttled by the Dallas Cowboys. 49-29 can't happen, so they're down 1 at 25. Now at 24, we have the Atlanta Falcons. They are up 1 spot. They got a good dub over the Carolina Panthers. I don't know how they pulled it off, but they managed to do so. At 23, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they moved down 1 after losing to the Denver Broncos. At 22, down 4 spots, the Las Vegas Raiders, they got skunked against the Saints. Okay, this is a Raiders team that I think a lot of us expected to be a lot better than what they currently are. They're at 22. At 21, staying right where they were last week, the New England Patriots. Look, I think they had a bye this week, so that kind of helped them out a little bit. So at 20, we have the New York Jets. They are currently down 3 spots. They lose, and things aren't looking bright. I think it's the same old Jets. Not really the same old Jets. It's a Jets team that's finally showing their true colors, that they're not, going to be the kings of the mountain at all, okay? They're okay at best. At 19, up 4 spots, the Cleveland Browns after absolutely, like we said earlier, throttling the Cincinnati Bengals. I didn't see that game going the way it did. I thought it was going to be a close one all the way throughout the entirety. However, it wasn't. Cleveland destroyed them. They're up at 19. At 18, the Green Bay Packers, they're down 2 spots. This team stinks, okay? They didn't even make a move for a weapon during the trade deadline. They didn't want one. They thought they were good. I know they were in trade talks with Brandon Cooks and the Houston Texans and Chase Claypool and the Steelers or whatever. They didn't make a move. This team's awful. Okay, they got to figure it out. They got to start clicking. Otherwise, they can find themselves at the bottom of the pack real quick. At 17, the New Orleans Saints, they're up 3 spots after shutting out the Las Vegas Raiders. At 16, the Seattle Seahawks, they're up 3 spots as well. Look, if they keep winning, this team can go on a run, and it's kind of crazy because I didn't see this team making any noise this season, and they're doing that right as we speak. At 15, the Los Angeles Rams, they had a bye last week. They are staying put, as well as the Los Angeles Chargers. They will not move at all at 14. At 13, down 3 spots because their offensive line is atrocious. That team is not great without Jamar Chase, so let's hope they can find the rhythm. I don't think they will, but they're at 13. At 12, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down 3 spots. Tom Brady and that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team is struggling, to say the least. Defensively and offensively, just can't seem to get anything going. And, yeah, just can't make stops, can't score touchdowns. It's tough. And Tom Brady is dealing with a rough part in his life, but I think he'll overcome it. They're at 12. At 11, up 1 spot, the Arizona Cardinals. They played a good game against the Vikings, and I think we got to see just how dynamic that offense can be with DeAndre Hopkins involved. At 10, up 3 spots, the Tennessee Titans. At 9, up 2 spots, the Miami Dolphins. They have found the rhythm now with Tua back in that offense. Look, the Dolphins are going all in, okay? They got Tyreek. Then at the trade deadline, they find a way to get Jeff Wilson, who was a 49er under Mike McDaniel for all those years. And then they bring in Bradley Chubb. Miami, they're up 2 spots. At 8, we have the New York Giants down 4 spots. They lose. Look, I think the same thing with the New York Jets. They might be showing their true colors, honestly, okay? Now, I wouldn't count out Brian Daboll because he's an absolute stud, okay? And I think he's the reason why they have won the ball games that they have. At 7, staying right where they were last week, the Baltimore Ravens. Now for the top 6. At 6, the San Francisco 49ers, up 2 spots. They're looking good, man. They are looking really, really good. Okay, I'm excited to see what this team can do with the addition of Christian McCaffrey, and hopefully those guys can stay safe or can stay healthy. McCaffrey, Garoppolo, Kittle, all the above, their defense and everything, because that's their one issue, is they just can't stay healthy. At number 5, up 1 spot, the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys, they keep winning. Let's hope they can find a way to make some noise come the end of the season, come playoff time, because I refer to them as the entertainment team because they always make some noise, but they never do anything. So hopefully this is the year they change that. At number 4, up 1 spot, the Minnesota Vikings. Yes. Minnesota Vikings up to the 4th spot. I still don't think we've seen the true colors or the true identities of the Vikings at all. They're not as consistent as we would like them to be, but once they get clicking, watch out. And that was the words of Adam Thielen. This team is good. They just got TJ Hawkinson. You'd have to expect that's going to make them better. They're at 4. And my top 3 has been the same for, I think, the last 4 or 5 weeks now at this point. We have the Chiefs at 3, the Bills at 2, and the lone undefeated team in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, are at number 1. So there you have it, my Week 9 power rankings. The Eagles, again, number 1 in this ranking. Now we're going to go over to the game picks that we talked about earlier. It's me, Logan, and John. We dive through, give our picks, who we think is going to win this game. Not against the spread, not against any of that. Just who's going to win, plain and simple. So let's get right to it. For Thursday Night Football, Eagles, Texans. Eagles win, okay? Then we have the Chargers at the Atlanta Falcons. John and I chose the Chargers to win this game. Logan has the Falcons. This game could honestly go either way. I truly do believe that. The Chargers are a team that, I don't know, man. They win some, but they can also lose some that they should win. Then we have the Dolphins at the Bears. What are we even doing? Dolphins win. Then we have Panthers at Bengals. John and I chose the Bengals to win this game. Logan chose the Panthers. Interesting, right? But Logan could be right here. That Bengals offensive line, and without Jamar Chase, they look lost. Then the Green Bay Packers go and take on the Detroit Lions. As much as the Packers have struggled, the Lions have struggled even more. They're now without one of their biggest pieces on offense. Green Bay wins. And then the Colts at the New England Patriots. The Colts absolutely blow. Okay, they stink. Patriots win. Then we have the Bills at the Jets. No brainer here again. Okay, Bills Mafia, how's it going? Or how you doing? Keep it moving. Bills win. Then we have the Vikings at the Washington Commanders. Washington has been on a roll as of late, but they haven't beat high teams or haven't beat good teams. So guess what? Skol, baby. Vikes win this one. Then we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Jacksonville Jaguars. As much as this one could be a no-brainer, it's really not. This game could go either way, especially with the Raiders getting shut out last week. The Jags are starting to lose more ball games. but still, Raiders got to figure it out. Jacksonville wins this one. Then we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. John and Logan chose the Cardinals to win this game, and that's okay. I think that could very well happen. I chose the Seahawks for the simple fact that Arizona doesn't start fast. They end fast, but they don't start fast. And I think Seattle, if they get cooking early on and often, they're going to be able to beat this game or beat this team and stay sole possession or sole leader of that NFC West division. Then we have the Rams at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Logan and I chose the Bucs, and yes, I know they've been dealing with some off-field issues and stuff like that. Things just aren't clicking, but I think they can get it done. I think this is the week they do that against a good team, or actually not really a good team, an okay team to say the best. However, John thinks otherwise. John thinks the Rams are going to win this one, and he could be right because Tampa Bay, they're struggling, man. And then Sunday Night Football, the Titans at the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, I think we all thought this was a no-brainer. It could go either way, but Chiefs win this one, okay? And then for Monday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens take on the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, they've been on a roll. They're a sneaky team. They can win games out of nowhere. But I think Baltimore is the better overall team, and John and Logan agree. We all took the Ravens to win that one. So there you have it, my Week 9 power rankings. Eagles number 1, like they have been for the past, I think, 5 or 6 weeks at this point. Lions last, it is what it is, and we gave you the game picks. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment what you thought about the power rankings and the game picks, and also hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 150 by November 14th. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and you just got your fix with the Wicks.